Hi guys, I am Johir and thanks for clicking and watching my video. Right now, I welcome all of you to my English class and today we are going to look at conditional sentence. And of course, there are two parts. First one is conditional, second one is result. I mean the class is divided into two ways, conditional and result. Okay, don't worry. Right now, I would like to inform you here how much this class is important, how it reflects on our examination, and especially those who like to sit for academic examination, those who like to sit for competitive examination. Of course, this time, this class is so crucial. So right now, I would like to just introduce or describe all of the sequences of the conditional sentence. First one is zero conditional and the second one that is called first conditional. Third one, second conditional, and fourth one, third conditional, and the last one is mixed conditional. So today you will get such a class and you will enjoy very much. So I am hopeful if you just look at the examples, you will be so clear. So before going to the examples, first of all, I would like to show you zero conditional and first conditional, or I would like to mention how do zero conditional and first conditional describe. It describes real and possible conditional. And the second one, second and third conditional describe unreal and impossible conditional. So don't worry, right now I would like to teach you here practically. There is a stone. Could you please see? Could you please identify? Yes, there is a stone. And there is a glass of water. I mean, this glass is full of water. Don't worry, but why have I applied this kind of just elements? Okay, there is the honest motive behind it. There is a stone. If I put the stone in water, of course, we can guess it sinks. I mean, the stone sinks. Okay, I am putting that. If, look at that, if the stone, just if I or anybody else put a stone in water, it sinks. Is it clear? Is it true or not? Of course, it's absolutely true. I think you all agree with me. So however, this is why I have written here that's called real example or real thing or possible thing. However, if plus what is zero conditional or what is first conditional? Step by step I want to teach you. Zero conditional, how does it mention or how does it describe? If I put a stone in water, practically I have taught you. In water, it sinks. It already sank. You got the point. So if I put a stone in water, it sinks. It's always true. There is no doubt. It's undoubtedly true. It's okay. In the same way, I have added any other example. If you win the game, the audience will appreciate. But it's not an example of zero conditional. It's an example of first conditional. So I will mention that. Don't worry. Why have I written here? So it's wrong. So I would like to say here, it's not just a real matter or true thing. But the real thing is that if I use here, if you win the game, the audience will appreciate. It's okay. Because there is a possibility, but it's not real. It's not absolutely true. So we can say here, if you win the game, the audience will appreciate. So what's the structure? First one, zero conditional. It describes one of the structures, if plus simple present, that will of course take result, that is called simple present. So in the same way, I have written an example. If I put a stone in water, it sinks. So that's not correct because it doesn't go with the instruction or structure. So it goes with the first conditional. If plus simple present will or can plus verb present form or base form. So in the same way I have arranged such a sentence. If you win the game, the audience will appreciate. So it's okay. And the second one, second conditional and third conditional, they are called unreal or impossible conditional. So I have written here, I have written here structure. Before going to the structure, I would like to show, or I would like to say the example. If you won the game, this is a past form of win. So I have used here simple past. If it becomes simple past, I should use here would or could plus present form or base form. So if you won the game, the audience would appreciate. You are right. It's okay. The audience would appreciate. Okay, would or could present form. And the next one, or the third one, if plus present perfect, then the result will be would have or could have plus past participle form. How can I use the example? If you have won the game, if you have won the game, the audience would have appreciated. There is the structure if plus present perfect. I mean, if plus present perfect is called conditional. So then I should use here the result, would have or could have plus past participle. Okay, could you get that? In the same way, if you have won the game, won is the past form of, won is the past participle here, because there is the auxiliary verb that is called have or has. So if you have won the game, the audience would have or could have appreciated. It's okay, because there is the function structure that's called would have or could have plus past participle form. I mean, if it becomes present perfect, of course I need to use here would have or could have plus past participle form. Is it clear? Of course it's clear. Next one. So however, second conditional and third conditional are called unreal or impossible, because if you won the game, the audience would appreciate. Is there any possibility? Of course, that's not possible. That may be. Okay, that may be. So in this case, we can say if you won the game, the audience would appreciate. If you don't or didn't win the game, if you don't win the game, nobody will appreciate. That is so right. That is so correct. So in this case, we can say here there is no possibility or probability. So in this case, we can say here that is called impossible or unreal. However, and the next one, that is called third conditional. If plus present perfect, if I get if plus present perfect tense, of course I need to use here would have or could have plus past participle. So that is also unreal or impossible sentence. We can say here, if you have won the game, the audience would have appreciated. It's okay. The last one, that is called mixed conditional. Mixed. What's the function of mixed conditional? That is also interrelated, and most of the examples we can get from the examination, competitive examinations. So if you had put on your sweater, because it doesn't go with the sequences, with the zero conditional sentence, first conditional, second conditional, or third conditional. That's why it's called mixed conditional. You can look at that. If you had put on your sweater, is there any had put? Is there any structure through the rest of the examples? I think there is no structure in the same way. Had put, that is called past perfect tense. So is there any past perfect tense? Of course there is no past perfect tense. So that is so exceptional. That is why you can say here that is mixed conditional. So if you had put on your sweater, the next thing, the result, you would not be ill. That is winter season, or winter season is coming. Winter season is knocking at the door. So we can prepare ourselves. So we can say here, if you had put on your sweater, you won't be ill. That is absolutely right. You won't be ill. So there is no sequences of the conditional sentence. There is no, that doesn't follow the structure. Structure means zero conditional structure, first conditional structure, second conditional structure, third conditional structure. So that's why we can say here, it doesn't go with the rest of the examples. So that is called mixed conditional. There is no sequences. Had plus past participle, that is called past perfect. There is another one that is called would or could. That is also called modal auxiliary verb. So however, that doesn't follow the sequences. Next one. if I were, that is so interesting example, and that is also common. And if I were a rich, I would have bought blazer, because that is winter season. I'm so poor, I don't have, I'm not solvent economically. So in this case, I can say here, I can desire something else. I can dream. Oh my God. If I were a rich, or if I were solvent, if I were aristocratic, okay? So in this case, I would have bought a blazer. Otherwise, I can never buy a blazer. So we can say here, if I were rich, so it's called unexpected desire. If it becomes unexpected desire, I can say here, if I were a rich. On the other hand, if it doesn't become unexpected desire, okay, or higher thoughtfulness, we can say here, I was. But that's not was, that is called I were. Okay, if I were a rich, I would have bought blazer. That is also right. That's called mixed conditional, because these examples, these two examples don't go with other examples. Other means zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional, third conditional. So by the way, that's why this is called mixed conditional. However, first of all, if we give the importance on the sequences of zero conditional, first, second, third conditional, we can develop our writing skill, speaking skill, and also grammatical skill. So I hope you all got the point. If you face any problem in this part, in this grammatical part, of course you will inform me in my commentary box, and then I will cooperate you, and I will try my level best to just make you clear, and if you face any problem. So thank you so much. Just for now, I would like to say goodbye, and I also request you all, those who watch my video regularly, those who expect such a class, of course, please, it's not for you but for your friends or classmates. Please inform them about the class and request them to, if they don't subscribe my channel, that's called, the name of my channel is Johir's English Care, and the name of my Facebook page is Johir's English Care, and you can be a follower, or you can share my video, and you can learn something else from the video. That's my expectation. See you soon in the next class. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.